Can you please state your name and the position that you're seeking?
Kim Redman, and I'm currently the Justice of the Peace in Precinct 2. And I am seeking the same position.
All right, our first question is, what required training does Texas law mandate for JPs? And how will you go beyond the minimum requirements?
Okay, that's a good question. When I first started as a baby judge, they require 80 hours that first year. And then after you get through with the 80 years as a baby judge, then you're required 20 hours per year. And I've been in office for 7 years, and I was a clerk before that for 9 years. And so I have over 500 hours, extended hours of training at this time. And I also take outside. We do virtuals. We do virtual classes and stuff, and we can do that as well, just for extra hours. And they're not as expensive as going to the places to have class.
Texas JPs serve as magistrates and they conduct inquests. So how do you approach these responsibilities, especially in sensitive cases?
Inquests are tough, but they're also probably the most rewarding thing that I do. You interact with the families, and a lot of times they have no idea what to do, where to go. You see a lot of stuff that a lot of people do not want to see. And that's hard sometimes, but it's also in the long run rewarding because you can help with the families, help them with the autopsies, help them to understand that the autopsy is not as bad as it seems. A lot of times we just do an exterior, and that way they're not cut on, they're not anything, and that makes them feel a little better. So helping them with that and through the steps is very rewarding, although it is the hardest probably part of my job that I do.
What changes, if any, would you advocate for at the county or the state level to improve JP courts?
Goodness. Right now, I know some of the JP courts are doing this, but we are not, is the e-filing, because the larger courts do e-filing. And I believe that would help to streamline so much quicker. We would get everything done so much quicker and be able to keep everything in-house. They have not done that yet, but I know they're moving in that direction. And I think that's something that we could do.
What role should discretion play in minor criminal cases?
Discretion, it's a huge role. You can't, the juveniles cannot be talked about at all. And all of our files they're blocked. Nobody can see those. And when a juvenile comes in to give us a plea, their parent has to be with them if they're 16. And it's very important that stay very hidden in the system. No matter what, we have a block. We have Odyssey that we use, and there's a block on the system that keeps you from seeing any information about them. And if you do magistrations on them, you're in a room with them by yourself. And if the parents want to be there, they can. But everything has the parent involved with the juvenile.
What languages or accommodations should the court be prepared to offer? And how will you ensure that happens?
The main language that we are, of course, English, and then a huge language that we see a lot of is Spanish, of course. And when I am in the jail doing the magistrations, we have a call line, a hotline that we call, and they can translate for us. When we're doing it in court, we are required to provide a translator if we need to. We have a number that we call, and they come in to take care of that for us. They're usually really good to show up for that. Mm-hmm.
So, number 6, why should voters trust you with this responsibility?
I believe they should trust me mainly because I have the experience in this position. I've been the Justice of the Peace for 7 years. I took office in 2019. Before 2019, I was a justice clerk in Precinct 4 for 9 years. And so I have 16 total years experience in the justice court system. And also, like I said, I have over 500 hours of extended justice court training. So I feel like I could continue to do a great job for the citizens of Precinct 2.